I looked at the accounting records that have been produced by Mr. Depp's accountants.
Any other materials?
Various deposition transcripts, trial testimony, contracts, etc.
What conclusions did you draw from your review?
I concluded that Mr. Depp suffered lost earnings of approximately $40 million.
Breaking. Amber has caused Johnny to lose out on $40 million just in 2022. Johnny Depp's net worth after the Amber Heard defamation case suffered major losses and caused great strife to his personal coffers. A forensic accountant testified just before Johnny Depp's legal team rested their case that Johnny Depp lost $40 million after the release of Amber Heard's op-ed in the Washington Post. How in the hell did Johnny lose this much money to the case? Keep on watching to find out. Forensic accountant Michael Spindler testified in court that he was entrusted with assessing Depp's lost revenues in this case. He claimed to have analyzed the period between Heard's op-ed being published on December 18, 2018 and October 31, 2020. He said,
I concluded that Mr. Depp suffered lost earnings of approximately $40 million.
The accountant listed several reasons for the loss of such a huge amount on Depp's side. One of the key reasons for Depp's estimate, according to Spindler, was the actor's dismissal from the sixth Pirates of the Caribbean film.
Well, there are really two main components to that. The first relates to the loss of the role of Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates 6 film. So the loss related to the loss of that role in that franchise picture. It was $22.5 million based on testimony provided by Mr. Jack Wiggum.
But this wasn't the only venture that accounted for the loss of Depp's earnings. Spindler added,
well, the other main component to this is taking a look at all the other roles, the non-franchise films. So those films, studio films, independent films, and endorsements that Mr. Depp realizes and enjoys.
So not only did Depp lose a huge chunk of money due to him being kicked off the POTC franchise, but also because he lost all his roles in other independent movies and endorsement deals that he had secured. All of this resulted in combined losses amounting to around $40 million. That is a huge amount, and Amber is to be blamed for it. Getting into the financial specifics, according to Spindler, Depp's bookings in 2017 were approximately $17.5 million, and they used that sum as a baseline for a typical year for the actor. According to Spindler, the loss of the sixth Pirates role amounted to $20,250,000 in lost earnings, based on the $22.5 million salaries minus the agent's pay. Spindler claims that using the $17.5 million as a baseline, he calculated that Depp lost $20,068,237 on other projects over the course of a year, for a total loss of $40,318,237. And Mr. Spindler isn't just any ordinary accountant. He has the credentials to back his claims up. According to the BTG Global Advisory, Michael Spindler is an alumnus of the State University of New York at Albany and currently works as a senior managing director at B. Riley Advisory Services of Los Angeles, United States. He's a certified public accountant, certified in financial forensics, certified fraud examiner, and certified anti-money laundering specialist. Spindler also worked with Deloitte Financial Advisory Services, Capstone Advisory Group, and multiple other firms. This guy knows what he's talking about. All of these losses don't even take into account the money that Depp has to spend on acquiring the services of his legal and PR teams, which must also amount to millions of dollars. So the total sum that Depp has lost in 2022 due to Amber Heard goes well beyond $40 million. If you look at the $10 million damages that the court decided upon, it dwarfs in comparison to the money that Depp actually lost because of Amber. This is probably why, after winning the case, Depp's lawyer said,
"This was never about money for Mr. Depp. So this was about restoring his reputation, and he's done that."
As always, social media had a unique insight. One fan tweeted, "So that's why Johnny Depp lost $40 million over allegations before even being examined, right? We believe female victims and abusers long before we even care to listen to the other stories. Reactive behaviors to abuse don't qualify as abuse. Sorry." Another person wrote, "Whatever you believe, Johnny Depp doesn't belong here. He was fired from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. He was forced to leave Fantastic Beasts, and it's estimated he lost earnings of $40 million in the wake of the op-ed. He's the victim, yet he was canceled." That's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.